Hey guys! Today I wanted to show you a tutorial for a watercolor ombre eye. This can be done with variations of any three colors really, but I'm going to show it to you today using palette number 1. Don't mind my bathrobe. So my eyes have already been primed, so these are ready to go. Primer on your eyelids is really important to get the colors to pop and to get them to last all day. Some people use their concealer as a primer as well, so that's totally an option if you want to go that route. So I'm going to start with our lightest shade, Elated. I'm going to sweep that all over my eyelid from lash to brow bone. So I'm going to kind of look off to the side here into a mirror so I can see what I'm doing a little bit better. So by putting this as a base, it's going to make the rest of your shadows go on a lot smoother. And when I get to the point where I'm blending, it's going to make everything blend out a lot better as well. Because I have narrow set eyes, you will often find that I will put a very light or shimmery color right in my inner canthus area. With the watercolor look, I actually do the opposite, where I'm putting a darker shade there. It still actually looks really pretty, I think, but this is a particularly nice look for people that have eyes that are a little bit wider set. It's actually going to draw them in a little bit, but I think it looks really pretty regardless. Okay, so next, using my angled brush here, I'm going to put the color Forthright right here on the outer crease. Now keep in mind that we're going to blend this out once we kind of get everything in place. So don't worry too much about perfection here, but so instead of using swiping motions, I'm really just kind of pressing this in small little strokes because I really don't want this darker color to go flying all over my foundation that I already have in place, because that's a lot of cleanup. These angled brushes are really nice to have more control over where the pigment or the shadow is going. You'll also notice that I'm holding the brush closer to the end. When you hold it out here, you don't have as much control, so there's a lot more chance that your eyeshadow is going to kind of go flying around. So the closer that you're holding it when you're wanting to really kind of pack things in, the easier it's going to be for you. Okay. Then on the inner corner of my eye, I'm going to put a lighter brown color of Chipper. So I'm using just kind of a regular, sorry, actually I'm using this one, regular sized shadow brush here. And again, smaller strokes because I want to just pack it in, not send it flying all over the inner part of my nose here. Just have them kind of come and meet. Okay? And this is where the fun part comes into play. You actually are going to use your finger as an application tool. So I'm taking this, my favorite of this palette, this golden color Brassy. I'm just going to get some on my finger. And I'm going to pack it into the middle of my eye. Pretty, right? Okay. Then I'm going to take a blending brush. I like using this one. And I'm just going to blend out the outlines here. Sorry, it's easier for me to see in my mirror. Just don't want the outline of these darker colors to be super harsh, just to kind of fade out into the rest of your lid. Some eyeliner and mascara is going to really complete this. So I'm taking my Precision eyeliner in the color Perfect. So getting as close to my lash line, actually in my lash line. Just going to kind of start working my eyeliner in there. If you have wide set eyes and are doing this look, I would recommend stopping your liner right about just the end of your natural eye. If you have more closely set eyes like I do, just to not have it solely focused on bringing things in, I'm actually going to bring it out a little bit more of a wing just to kind of balance it out. Eyeliner pencils are a lot more forgiving, I think, than liquid eyeliner. And kind of, when you're doing a bit more of a wing, you can kind of build your way outward. It doesn't have to be quite so much of a fluid motion. Okay, so I'm going to just do a little bit down into my lower lash line, and then I'm going to line my water line, which is inside your lower lid. Which I feel like really sort of completes everything. And last, we're going to put on my fibers. So remember, really from root to tip, I just posted something the other day. Can anybody put on their mascara without making some kind of face like that? Because I really can't. So transplanting gel's on. Now doing my fibers. And transplant gel again to seal them in. And one more coat of fibers while it's still wet. And seal them in. I'm left-handed, so my right hand here is questionable, especially when I'm looking into the camera. I feel uncoordinated. Fibers. Are you guys enjoying my cat cleaning herself in the background right now? Hey, we all have our morning routine, right? Seal it in. Whew. You can tell I still have morning hair and everything. Whoa. If you ever find that you have a little bit too much fiber on the wand, just wipe it off on your hand or a cloth or something. They brush right off. Okay. So there you go, guys. Ombre watercolor eye. So if you have 3 colors, 2 slightly darker and 1 lighter for the center, you can really do this look with any color. So if you wanted to use, for example, palette number 5, which has a lot more bright, fun colors to it, you could do a really cool watercolor eye with those colors. You can really do it with anything. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this and I hope it was helpful to you and I hope that you try it out for yourself. So thank you so much for watching and I'll talk to you guys again soon. Bye.